Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today I'm going to do some experiments. Now, every now and then I run across products that I want to give it a try and see, are they any good? Do they work? How good do they work? That sort of thing. Let me get a little more light in here if I can. And that's what we're doing today. I have 3 different products that I'm going to try out. Along with, well, actually 4 products. One of them is a new type of sticker removal tool. I want to try that. And then I have 2 things that are supposed to be able to help remove stickers. One says sticker removal, and the other is undo, which was recommended by one of my my viewers. It was in the comments, so I went ahead and got some. They're a little bit expensive. I didn't like the price on it, but I have a whiteboard and I can always use it to clean that off. So it's all good. Yeah, so I'm trying an experiment with 3 different products, and one of them is for stain removal and 2 of them are for sticker removal. We're going to see how they work right now. So I got this box from Amazon. Let's take a look at what's inside of it. I like to experiment. I like to try different things. And of course, I already told you I ordered more of these. I thought it was 8 for $10. It turns out it's 10 for $10. Those are always good to have extras. And I bought these. These are also made to remove stickers, so I figured I'd get some of those and try those out. Picked up this bottle of undo. Didn't like that I had to buy 8 ounces of it, but I do have a white erase board, so if nothing else I can use it on that. But one of the commenters I had on my video about sticker removal said that they used undo, so I'm going to give that a try. And I got this, which always scares me when it's in a bag like this. This is stain remover. Penetrates deep into fabric, lifting away toughest spots in these. I'm going to try it on paper. And then this is another sticker and marker remover. I figured I'd give that a try. Might not do any sticker today. Mostly I'm going to play with stains. And to that end, I have this old back cover to a comic. I don't have the front cover to it, but I have the back cover to it. So we're going to do that. We're going to put something down. You know what? I have a little piece of poster board. I'll just use that. It's not a big deal. I was going to say I'd use that old poly bag, but no, I don't want to do that. We'll just do it that way. Since it's a chemical I don't know anything about, I'm going to err on the side of caution. Put some gloves on. Now, I probably won't touch the chemical, but always better to be safe when you can. Back in my younger days, I didn't care about getting the stuff on my hands. Gasoline, parasol, grease. Yeah, it didn't bother me. I'm a little more picky now. We're going to try this stain remover on this little bit of stain here and see what happens. Let me get a brush of some sort. Yeah, this one will do. I'm just going to put it on there. It might be better to put it on when the paper is wet, but I'm just going to put it on there and see what happens. Now, supposedly you're supposed to use some sort of I have here Just go ahead and put that there. That is a piece of, yeah. This is blotter paper that I put down there. I'm going to set that on top and see what happens with that. Now I'm going to take this one, and this one is used for cars, but I figured why not give it a shot. There we go. We'll put it right there along the edge and see if it does anything. Definitely stinks. Take a few more of these used blotter papers. Used blotter paper, new blotter paper, it doesn't matter. It will soak up whatever you put under it or put over it. And I'll use one of my knives for that. And we'll let that sit for a while and see what happens. I have a feeling it's not going to be good. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. This pen is for stickers, not for stain. But let's check this. All I did was make a larger stain. It didn't remove anything. But that's okay. Maybe add a little. Maybe if I added a little bit while it was, maybe if I got it damp and then I added a little bit, it might work a little better. I don't know. We'll experiment with this more at a later date. I found a couple of comics that have stickers on them that I don't really care that much about them. I don't think they have any real value to them. I'm probably wrong. Would not surprise me if I was wrong. I've been wrong in the past, and I will probably be wrong in the future. But we're going to test some of this stuff out. Start with this. I really don't think this is going to work very well. But we'll give it a shot anyway. Is this the one I need? Yeah, I think so. Doing it basically the same way. All I'm going to do is take this, get some of that liquid on here. And zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to let it sit for a little while. Let me use my old one. I'm not going to dig out the new ones yet. Well, actually, yeah, we are. We'll try one of these. I kind of like this because it has an edge on this side and on this side. We'll see what happens. I think I need a little more on there. It's not focusing on that. It's focusing on my hands instead of on... Yeah. It's supposed to focus in the center, but it's not. camera decided it'd rather focus on my hands. So you really can't see what I'm doing. Kind of like this sticker removal tool. It's nice. Not always the easiest thing to do. Not crazy about the way it took the sticker off, but it seems to have worked okay. I don't see a whole lot of residue. There's some residue on there. If we can get that off. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's hurting the paper. We're going to set this one off to the side, let it dry out, and then take a look at it. And we'll try that other one, the dry erase. I'm just going to squirt some on there. Probably a mistake. And we're going to let that sit. It's been a couple of minutes. Let's take a look and see if any of it's going to come off. Is it going to take the sticker off, or is it going to take... Where's my old one? Where's my old sticker removal? There it is. We'll use this one. It appears to be coming off. I don't know how good it is. Definitely got the paper wet. Of course, I'll have to press these once it's all dried out. But that's okay. It appears to be working. Just about as good as that other one did. Not as, it doesn't, the sticker doesn't come off as smoothly as what it does with the lighter fluid though. Or I'm sure on naphtha. Lighter fluid is basically, it's naphtha with a few other ingredients in it. Yeah, that's still got a lot of stickum on it. I don't know if I want to use that on there or not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spray a little more. See if it actually removes some of it. Take a look at this one again. Yeah, this one, it did some structural damage to the paper while I was removing it. So, and it left a lot of stickum or glue. This is probably great for your car. X-Tri-Fun sticker and marker remover. Yeah, if you want to use this on your car or you know, metal or something like that, go for it. don't use it on your comics. I don't think it's appropriate for it. But that's okay, because I got some marks on my car that this will work just fine for. See if any of that is going to come up. Nope, nope, nope. It does not remove, well, maybe. Put a blotter over it. See if that helps. It's still sticky. I do see a little tiny bit of color loss right here. Right here, there's a little tiny bit of color loss. Let me get something with a sharper point. Right there. A little tiny bit of color loss. So I'm not too impressed with the undo, but that's okay. Like I said, I have a whiteboard that needs to be cleaned really badly, so I'll use it for that. I'm not impressed with the way it took the sticker off. Yes, it worked. It's still got some of the residue on there. I'll have to use some. Once it dries, I'll use a little bit of lighter fluid to get the rest of it off. I'm not impressed with either one of these. This one, it actually left tide marks on it. So, but those might go away. So it's not completely dry yet. So once it's completely dry, maybe those will go away. And yeah, I'm just not impressed. I'll stick with my lighter fluid, thank you very much. Unless I can get a hold of some actual naphtha, in which case I'll go with that, because that would be even better. But there we go, not impressed. It is what it is. So here is my thoughts. The sticker removal tool, I like it. Not quite as much as the old ones that I use, but I do like it. It's easy to use. It's got a small end and a larger end that just, yeah, it's good. And there's a variety of tools in there. So I think that was a good buy. I'm happy with that. The stain removal, it made the stain bigger, so that wasn't good. I'm going to try another experiment with that. I'm going to, once it warms up a little bit. Right now it's about 56 or 57 degrees in my house, which isn't bad because it's in the mid-20s or low 20s outside. So I'm not unimpressed with that at all. Matter of fact, kind of happy with that. I usually keep my house around 60 or 65, so 57 or 58, that's still in my comfort zone. Now that's in the wintertime. In the summertime, I keep it in the 70s, upper 70s, like 78 degrees, because I don't need it to be that cold. Just a little bit cool when I come in from outside. So when it warms up a little bit and I can work with water and maybe dampen that piece of the cover that I'm using, that back cover I'm using, I will try it again. So I'm going to give a second chance on that one before I go, nope, this doesn't work. It's no good. Give it a second chance. Using a slightly different method. With this, I just put it on the dry paper to see what would happen. And of course, we ended up with a larger stain. The sticker removal tool, the sticker removal solutions. The one for the car actually works pretty good, but it also hurts the paper. It makes the paper weaker. It deteriorates it slightly. So it works well, but don't use it on your comic books. It might be good for books, you know, like a paperback or hardback book that has a thicker cover and better quality paper. But comic books, no. That's a definite no for me. The undo kind of worked, but it lifted some of the ink, and I was not impressed with that. So I would not recommend using either one of those products that I showed. The X-Try Fun pen, that probably worked great for cars or something else, but I wouldn't recommend using it for comics. And maybe it would work for a label that's on a book. The undo, no. That's just an absolute, for me, undo for comics, for me, is a no. I didn't like it. Didn't like the way it worked. Maybe I was using it wrong. I would like the person that recommended it to me to send me a note and let me know, preferably an email, and let me know how they use it and get decent results with it. Because if it works for them, it should work for me. But maybe I just used it wrong. We'll find out. Hopefully they'll see this and send me a message. You can get my email address by looking down in the description down below. I put my email address on every one of them, as well as my actual physical post office address. I have a P.O. box, so if you need to send me something, you can send it that way. I don't have a problem. I'm not asking you to send me anything, but if you need to send me something, that's where my address is. So that's going to be it for this video. I learned something. Hopefully you learned something. And I think that pack of sticker removal tools is a good buy. So there you go. That's it for this video. Everybody have yourself a great day. Hope you stay warm. And we'll see you on Wednesday with another video. And Wednesday, maybe, if it's too cold, if it gets too cold inside, because it's supposed to drop another 20 degrees over the next couple of days. If it gets too cold inside, I ain't doing a video for Wednesday. But I will be on Wednesday night no matter what. See you later. Take care, everybody. Bye. So I got to thinking about those two comics that I worked on and experimented with different types of removal techniques. And I thought, I gave my opinion. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not being entirely fair. So I will do additional experimenting with both of them. This was the first one I did using that pen removal, and you can see there's still glue stain there, but it's dry. There's no stickiness left on it. But it did affect the paper, and it did deteriorate the paper a little bit. But that might have been my fault. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. And then this is the second one, the one that I did with the with that other liquid that I sprayed on. It's in the other room. I don't remember what the name of it was. And again, you can see the stain, but there's no stickiness left to it. But of course, it did take off some of the ink. And I'm thinking, again, maybe that was partially my fault. Maybe I got too impatient with it. So I have one more of those comics in that series, so they would be roughly the same year. And I used my regular method of lighter fluid on it. And as you can see, it came out better. But there is still, you can still see where the sticker was. There's a stain there. Absolutely no residue or stickiness at all. The others still have residue, but not stickiness. So I'm thinking Number one, these are modern comics. I mean, really modern. We're talking 2001. So these are definitely modern. I think I need to try it with some older comics that I have stickers, maybe some Bronze Age or something, because the Bronze Age paper is very similar to the copper and the gold, or some Copper Age comics, because the covers of the Copper Age comics is very similar to the covers for silver and gold. So I'm going to do some more experimenting, and I'll give additional results. But that's like I said, I don't think I was fair in my initial assessment. You can't say empirically this is no good because I tried it once and it was no good. I had to try it at least 5 times, maybe 10. So I'll see what I have laying around that have stickers on them, and we'll go from there. And I'll do one of each. You know, I'll try to get the same, pretty much the same year, and I'll do, and maybe the same publisher, and I'll do one of each, including the lighter fluid, so that I know for sure that it's good or not good. You know, I just don't think I was fair in my assessment. And I wanted to get that done or added on to the end of this video.